regard to the implementation of this measure is that the existing protocols are still in place. Like we've seen that MRT personnel are going to the long lines to ask passengers to sign up the contact tracing forms. And of course, they are also still implementing the no face mask, no ride policy here at the MRT. So I think that's the protection that passengers can do right now to protect themselves. Sean.
All right. Any other measures that you see over there that could, actually lend some comfort to maybe more paranoid commuters, for example?
Well, Sean, we don't see any other new policies being implemented here right now. In fact, a while ago, I've seen passengers take the train, board to the trains, and it's quite crowded inside as passengers are allowed to stand up. The Department of Health, in fact, is advising passengers to still exercise social distancing measures to protect themselves. Sean.
Right, I guess bottom line, we all have to watch out for our own safety. Thank you very much for that update from Cubao, Quezon City, Gerard de la Peña of News 5. And Task Force PhilHealth is expected to submit the results of its 30-day probe today to meet President Duterte's deadline. Justice Secretary Menardo Guevarra says the report will expose why the general environment at PhilHealth enables rampant fraud and corruption at multi-million peso levels. Last week, the task force wrapped up investigations after holding 7 hearings, calling on 12 witnesses and resource speakers looking at the agency's financial documents, and conducting lifestyle checks on the state insurer's top officials. They also relied on the transcripts and records provided by senators after conducting their own investigation into the PhilHealth mess. Task Force PhilHealth is composed of representatives from the Justice Department, the Office of the Ombudsman, the Commission on Audit, the Civil Service Commission, and the Office of the President. Duterte put together the task force last month after claims of widespread corruption in PhilHealth led to the resignation of top officials, including its president, Ricardo Morales, and Senior Vice President for Legal Sector, Rodolfo Del Rosario. And Metro Manila mayors have unanimously agreed to close all cemeteries in the region for the upcoming observance of All Saints and All Souls Day in November. MMDA General Manager Jojo Garcia said a consensus has been reached even prior to their scheduled meeting yesterday. Garcia said the decision was made to combat the spread of COVID-19. The local chiefs are now expected to iron out guidelines, including the days covered by the closure and what other measures must be enforced. The closure of cemeteries is the first in the country's history, as the commemoration traditionally draws millions of people visiting the graves of their dearly departed. We'll be back with more stories after a quick break. Keep it here on One News. Hi, you're still watching One News. I'm Sean Yao. U.S. Marine Joseph Scott Pemberton finally left for America over the weekend, 6 years after killing trans woman Jennifer Laudes. While their legal battles might be over, the Laudes family pledges to continue the fight against transphobia in the country. Tracy Cosico with the story.
It was around 8 a.m. on Sunday when the convoy carrying convicted U.S. Marine Lance Corporal Joseph Scott Pemberton left Camp Aguinaldo. Personnel from the Bureau of Immigration and the U.S. Embassy escorted him to NAIA for his deportation.
He was very calm. Wala naman siyang masyadong salita. Actually, even during the entire time that he was under immigration custody, wala rin naman siyang masyadong sinasabi. He's a very silent man. Kanina, he was very serious and kalmado lang siya.
Before boarding the military airplane, Pemberton's handcuffs were removed. And at exactly 9:14 a.m., the killer of transgender Filipina Jennifer Laudes left the country for the United States. He is now a free man after being detained for nearly 6 years for homicide. Despite the absolute pardon granted by the president, Pemberton remains on the BI's blacklist, which means he is banned from returning to the Philippines. Laudes Family Counsel attorney Virgie Suarez says the American serviceman has never asked for forgiveness until the day he was deported.
That's the least, measure of good conduct. After admitting to the guilt, after admitting to the criminal liability and civil liability, when he withdrew the case, that is the effect of which he knows that he is admitting the findings of the court. Despite that, he never apologized to the family.
But an hour after his deportation, Pemberton's counsel attorney Rowena Flores issued his letter of apology to the Laudes family. He apologized for the code errors he committed on the night of Laudes' killing. Pemberton also thanked the president for the absolute pardon. Attorney Flores declined News 5's interview request regarding this. However, the Laudes camp found the letter insincere, adding that Jennifer's mother felt betrayed.
Parang baliwala yung apology niyon. Kasi hindi ko makitaan yung voluntariness, hindi ko makitaan yung sincerity. Kahit kayo tingnan nyo yung sulat. It was written on using third person, di ba? Hindi first person. Obviously, it was written by someone else. Hindi ba siya marunong magsulat? The Laudes family, especially Nanay Julita, feels so betrayed. He always believed that Duterte will not allow Pemberton to be released not under his watch. He always believed that Harry Roque would stand by the family, being the former counsel. So they feel so sad, they feel frustrated, they feel betrayed.
For now, the legal fight of the Laudes family may have ended, but they say they will join the nation in the continued fight against discrimination to women and members of the trans community.
For the Laudes family, they really have to move on. They also have to find some peace of mind by somehow, despite this absolute pardon, there is still, the fact cannot be erased that Pemberton was convicted, that Pemberton was incarcerated.
The Defense Department, for its part, said the Philippines and the U.S. will craft stricter guidelines governing joint military exercises to avoid similar incidents in the future. For News 5, JC Cosico, we are One News.
Filipina trans woman Mela Habijan was crowned as the first ever Miss Trans Global last Saturday. She also won several other special awards, including the Eloquent Queen of the Year, Supermodel of the Year, and the Glam Beauty of the Year. The former TV producer and LGBTQ+ advocate bested 17 other candidates from around the world, including 4 other Filipina trans women. Runners-up are Rebecca Loveday from Australia and Vessel Golden from Ghana. According to its website, Miss Trans Global is an international online pageant for trans and gender non-conforming people, which aims to raise awareness on transgender and LGBTQ issues. For more updates, visit News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on the Signal Play app. Register for a free account now at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Sean Yao, and we are One News.